another fabulous game of Poxnora. This is one of the games that I've played. Unfortunately, I'm recording it, voicing over after the fact. So this is a game of my Moga battle group against a Snaptooth BG, and I'm just going to be passing along my thoughts as I play. So I can see he's already deployed a strong ranged unit which has escalation. I'm just trying to think what's going to be my best choice here. I think the Trailblazer is a good option. It lets me go to the bottom. I've got a bit more flexibility and enough Nora where I can instantly go in both directions. So I thought, that's a good enough play. I'm happy to go in there, force him to go one direction and let me get in the font quite quickly. So here we go. I'm going to head, obviously the Trailblazer is going to go one direction, the General is going to go the other, just to take advantage of the Bold. The Bold meaning him gaining an extra armor for every movement he takes. That should set him up nicely, apart from the Jolt, and I'm just trying to decide what is going to be the best bit. And I figured, let's go aggressive. Unfortunately, the aggression didn't quite work out in my favour, because I was hoping to get something like a Moga Zealot and just start running him down quite quickly. But we can work with a Trapper, so let's work with what we've got. Right, here comes the tap. Is it going to be on the General, or is it going to be on the Trapper? General, but as you can see, with that level of armor, he's not really done anything to write home about. So, here's the question, what to do. First things first, you haven't got anything down here. I'm going to start rushing down there to threaten your font. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm in that next turn. Fantastic. I'm just having a look, so I know he's obviously going to come in. Probably the safest bet. Engage him. I get some more armor. And let's move this guy up. And I look at this. So look at how wise I am. I have this brilliant moment where I go, what do I do with that? And I immediately just leave my little Moga there. So I prevented him from blinding me, because I didn't want him to do that. I was really torn if I wanted to go to the font. So just for everyone's awareness, I should have moved that Trapper one step forward, because right now I've left him there to be double tapped. So here comes a punishment of stupidity. And you can see he's now gained the wandering feature, so he can't really move around as he would like. And brings Gekal to come contest my little Trailblazer. And puts down the Snaptooth Crypt. Right. Decision time, decision. I immediately rush my Trapper in and go, oh, distracted because of the misleading signage without putting down a single trap. So it is actually a very awful Trapper, I'm not going to lie. Absolutely awful, completely misplayed, but this is why I am learning Moga. So, step 1, let's start beating on this Shaman. 2 attacks, and I've realized I do absolutely no damage, so I tap the Snaptooth down there and do very little too. The bright side, I've got a little Moga Zealot who's just going to leg it into the font. That is glorious. I have underrated the Moga Zealot for years. So much damage, so much movement. And the early initiative, he is just a monster, in all honesty. Absolutely fantastic. Right, let's have a little look. What is he going to do next? So he's moved in with Gekal, which I'm like, okay, it's not much that my little Trailblazer is going to do. And the Trapper goes down, doing incredibly little and not leaving a single trap. This makes me feel amazing. So right now I'm going to be thinking, great, that's a lot of ranged. A lot of ranged. So that general is not going to do well if he stays there. And the Trailblazer is not going to win below. He's got no option. Leg it forward. So I'm going to have to think. I've already made my mind up here where the Trailblazer with his 6 damage is not going to beat a Nora Shield unit. I think, what do I deploy here? So I'm just doing calculations, adding up what is realistic. I'm having a little think. Well, it's going to cost me 3 to disengage from this Shaman. So I think that's going to be an easy choice. We bring out the Moga Lord. We bring out Big Boy. 3 to disengage, may as well give him a tap. Why? Because now I can disengage and it's cheaper. It cost me pretty much similar amounts. One of them got me an extra attack. He does the attack just because, why not? And here, have a Scarecrow. The reason behind the Scarecrow, I will show when I get back to it, is because of the damage involved. I'm just measuring up the Overseer so I can get the full movement on my little Zealot. Boom. There you go. Now he's at 8 speed instead of 7. There we go. So you can see the Murkwater has got the Wandering again. So does the Dusk Shaman. So I'm just being a nuisance. So you can see Gekal has 8 damage. The Scarecrow has Pawn and 20 health. That would mean he's got to be double tapping for quite some time. So he's had enough of my misleading signage and is starting to get rid of it. Which is quite fun, to be honest. It's done well. It's caused him some chaos. And that's exactly what it was meant to do. It was a really fun play, and I've not really seen it used. It's probably a little expensive for what it does, because you kind of need them to play, or at least regain control once or twice to bring its Nora cost down. And I think here I'm trying to decide, right, so he's got the relic down. What is that little Zealot going to do? And part of me wants to bring him into the fight because I think this guy is deploying quite expensive champs, and also is not in the best position, and I kind of want to bring in a reinforcement. So we'll see what he gets up to. Come on. There we go. So, decision time. He's got another round left in him, because he's about to take 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 damage. So he's still fine. I've gone charging in and thinking, I kind of want to be able to engage that guy. So I'm going into contest, and that's why I needed the 8 AP, to make sure he's got the ability to run in. And I have that Snaptooth Shaman. He is currently wandering. I am thinking, do I want to go in and get double tapped by him? Kind of not. I'm not in range for throw axe. So I'm just calculating, what do I need to do? What is my best bet? That's his range. So I can run back there. I think in the sense I probably misplayed that. If I look, I think I'm in range for a double tap anyway, because I've just moved him into it, or I've moved him out. Let's see. At the time, I'm just thinking constantly, what do I want to put down? What do I need to deploy? Who's best? And I think, right, he's coming. Moga Recruiter. Mika. Do I go long game Mika? Do I get the Broodmother? Unsure. Neutral. We go absolutely neutral. We get a gun and we get a Moga. It's good for everyone. He's now moved 2 spaces and I am now in range. Does this not make you angry? And that's me suddenly realizing, yeah, pawn doesn't work the way I thought. Hello, Nora eruption. There goes my misleading signage. There goes my Gurn Scarecrow. And there goes a crap load of damage onto the Moga Zealot. To the point where I am like, okay, this is not ideal. At least he still lives. He's still got 1 attack. And ouch, another tap on him. And then he moves and surprisingly doesn't go for the double tap. But he gets rid of the Moga Zealot. Fine. He's still got to take that font, so I'm feeling okay. I've disrupted him for a little. We're kind of even on champions. He's done a Gloom Water on me, so I don't have any damage right now. So I'm just thinking, what do I do? Well, for a start, this Gurn General needs to kind of get the hell out. So, in you go with him, in with that Moga. And I'm just debating what is the best solution here, because quite clearly I've got some damage I need to heal. I'm slightly below the amount of champions I want to be at. It's a very tough call. So I've gone for Mika. Mika should give me a bit of gameplay value. I've got weakened spells. I feel that's going to give me at least something, and yeah, I'm thinking to just throw down the banner on her. Mostly just so I can get him into a bit more safety. So he moves that one in, which surprised me because that's the more damaging one and was closer to the fight. I get a certain enjoyment by the fact that he can't get that Nora Globe because I left it on a cliff for a reason. I knew he was dead, I didn't want to give it for free. So either I got to attack with it or he gets nothing. So I got 4 champions against 4 champions. And the question is, what do we do from here? We get another Murkwater. They're really quite tough, I'm not going to lie. Tough as nails. Right, first things first, I'm going, well, you may as well heal. You've got the value to do so. So we'll do the heal. Let's give her the banner, because I haven't got anyone else that's worth giving to. So we've now given everyone in the area +1 speed, which is really nice. Or by everyone, I mean everyone that shares a race with her. And considering I'm playing a Moga deck, that's actually quite a few people. So I'm okay with that, and I'm just going, okay, what's next? He's doing a lot of conditions. Out with this guy, the Cavern Keeper. I want some empathy. And I'm even bringing out the Moga Chef. Let's get some healing going. And I think here is one of my many, many mistakes. I probably should have held on to that axe, but I felt like I wanted to pick a fight. I've used up the AP. And I'm just debating what to do with the Moga Hern Destroyer. And I think I'm moving him down just to be sort of in range for Gekal. And I'm okay. I've retreated back the Gurn General and then realised, wait a second, Battle Master. That's smarter. So I've just made it sure that everyone's got Battle Master just so I have that little bit more defense because I think that's quite important. Here comes Gekal, where I'm going, okay, I really do not like Gekal. I'm also a little sad about my calculation here, because he is in range to tap me, which makes me sad. And suddenly in comes the Murkwater. It's like, alright, let's get a party started. We've got a fight brewing. So now that we've got this fight brewing, I'm quickly calculating what can I do, what's necessary. Talk to me. Murkwater. Who's he done this on? Who is this affecting? Okay, the general. He's left the Moga Lord. He's affected the chef. And he's affected the cavern keeper. Okay. You've affected, for me, a utility guy who's just there to do his work. And you've affected, you know, someone that could probably spend the turn healing. Not overly concerned. Dirge is getting a bit of a beating there. So we're now going to do some calculations. Right. Step 1. Someone needs his damage back. You have your damage back. Gimme, gimme. He's now got his 10 damage back, in you go. You do not have really anything better to do. You're healthy enough. So he's going to go in, because that's important. Move him out the way, because I need to get down the Moga Lord's guard. I'm just debating where everyone goes. You need to go those 2 spaces, and you need to heal everyone. Wonderful. That gives me the bodyguard, and the bodyguard is going to go straight onto the main man, and we're going to put down a banner. Get all that health. Right, you. Power attack. I smiled when I saw there was no issue. This little dude did not get his Nora shield. Fantastic. That means that the Moga Destroyer has a very good chance of beating the snot out of this. Pop, pop, pop. We're doing good damage onto that croc. I'm just debating, do I want to do anything else? Is it worth providing anything? Are we in range for everyone with empathy? We are. Let's get the block up, just so I don't forget. Do I want to put down the Sonic Aura? No, I've decided not to. I probably should have given it to the Moga Destroyer, as that would have benefited it. But here comes the rest of the Snaptooths. So we'll wait and see what he does. I'm quite happy because I think, right, we should be okay. At the moment I'm trying to work out, people have got evasive. Why does he have evasive? Why does he have evasive? I think that comes from the banner. And I think that banner is providing me what I need. He gives me a nasty little tap on the Moga Destroyer. And then rushes into my font, which is very annoying. We do not like that. And he puts a bubble. So he's trying to prevent me from doing what I need. And I've just noticed that I think he's in range. Now everyone's beating on the Gurn General, which is kind of okay because he is actually a tank at this point. So he's really taken a pounding. And he's still alive with 1 HP. 1 HP. Lucky guy. Lucky dude. We've got disease breath, so I'm feeling much more comfortable right now. I think I've got good play. Here comes Karch. It's another expensive one. Let's see what the plays are. Right, first things first, she can't do anything, so that makes me sad. Move him in. Just doing the bare essentials. Bodyguard is that range. There's a reason for that, because I've already calculated I'm doing 19 damage. I need to do the charge. He needs to move up, because I want to dispel. No bubble for you, sir. Power attack it is. Boink. Gives me 11 damage that I need to do, which is more than fine for this guy. Boom. No Gekal. Issue solved. The crowd goes wild. Everyone's in range almost of empathy. Now they are. Everyone of importance, that is. So we've got empathy going on. That's really good. Let's do the calculations now. We've got to work out who does what. That Snaptooth Murkwater's got to go. In theory, as I said, I wasn't going to kill him anyway with that. So we do the disease breath, get some damage on both. It's one of them down. Attack and run. That brings him back into range of a heal. Kind of want to do it, and I do it just to guarantee that he's still going and that there still needs to be damage. And we get the Moga Inferno out. We do another looking for work, and we get another Trapper. This kind of makes me sad because I didn't want another Trapper. I still really wanted a Zealot. And we've got as much damage as I can do. Boom. Almost killed 3 champions in that turn. I'm feeling pretty damn good. Apart from the fact that Moga and Destroyer is half dead from one tap. Makes me very sad. So, what's coming up next? Boom. Another bleed. I'm like, okay, there's not going to be a bodyguard for a while. That's not ideal. But everyone's getting so much benefit from the banner on Mika, as well as the spells. And we now have Dirge Blinded. That is not good. So I'm trying to calculate what's going to be my answer here. We've got another heal mass coming up. And he's now in range. So I'm like, okay, goodbye, General. Sad days. Luckily, I think she counts. I'm not sure as a general for the time being. Everyone looks to be fine. So just doing that. Is he fine? It looks to be. He's ramping up. He's got no ability to do anything. Do I have the cleanse? Don't think I do. So the question is, what do we do here? He comes rushing up. Only as far as that, because I need to make sure that there's enough space. Overall, he's going to go down here. That will do it. You come rushing in. Get me that Nora Globe. You come in range of the heal. Can I do it? He has to retreat 1. That heals the people I want to heal. You get to tap. So I'm still doing damage. I can do a rock slide. Is it worth it? Move him out the way. So an avalanche to go into place because I can hit a bunch of things and I think, that's good value. That guy's still alive. Kill him! Beat him up! Pop. There we go. Give me that Nora Globe. And make sure that everyone's in range of empathy. Place down the barter post because I don't have anything better to play. And put the regen on the one guy who truly needs it. So now I'm just going to weigh out where I need to be for that. So I'm kind of happy. Haven't got too much to do. Right, let's just play Crush in case he wants to do an equipment or something. I'm happy with that. And now I've realized he typed to me. So, hello, I'm screaming. And then I realized, there we go. And just thinking, yeah, Moga taking too much of my thought processing power. So I'm just thinking, and I'm like, great, heal is coming up. We've got everything going on. So I'm kind of managing to keep the important people still going. I've got the condition removal, so that's really good. He's regenerating now. Stop killing the chef. The chef is useful. He's still alive, still alive. He's not alive. He's very dead, very dead. But again, Nora Globe goes to me. I want you to make good note. There's a premonition. Premonition means none of those Snaptooth are available to alternative abilities. This is an important factor. So we're going, okay, we're getting there. We've got the numbers. Chef is down. Regen is fine. Is there a need for me to do anything else? I'm just like, no. We need to keep this up. Let's give everyone, I'm thinking, do I want +1 range on everything? And I'm like, I could go for an amazing pull. I can be like, yeah, pull this guy in, do some great damage. You know, 1, 2, 3. Let's put the traps down. And loser. Guess who's a loser? Oh, wait. I've just deployed a relic for nothing and given the game away, including dropping down all of the traps. Brilliant plan, completely failed. Let me do 1 hit on you, do 2 hits on you, do some damage, retreat you back a little. I know. Why don't I, amazingly, try a throw axe? I'm obviously in range of that really low Snaptooth. Genius, I work it out there and then, so I've just wasted so much of my time trying to achieve the impossible. Let's get a heal in place. And here you see me panic. I've just gone, screw it, rush, everything in, all in. Quickly, before it goes wrong. Despite the fact I have no idea what I'm doing. Move that step there, try and make sure the other guy is in complete range. You, run down there, threaten his bottom font. Something, do something! That is my mentality at this moment. Do something. There you go. Take a step back. Brilliant plan. Truly magnificent. Absolutely horrifying. But he did do this. This made me so happy. I thought, I live. I'm not going to die for my sin of stupidity. What a brilliant day. Right, what is he doing? What are you doing, Karch? Okay, stun. Stun is fine. Don't forget, relieve. I can take those conditions away. Okay. You're going to beat up on my little dude. I don't mind. Come closer. Come closer. It's like, I'm fine with this. Just keep coming. Charge me. Rush me down. She's in range to heal. The key people are going to get healed. The only reason she's not moving is because the flag bearer, if the flag bearer moves, then they lose the ability. 3, 4. So I was just trying to calculate and then going, hold on, wait a second. What's that deploy? And then I'm counting, hold on, I think I'm behind in champions. That's not ideal. Right, step 1, you are not stunned anymore. Go Cavern Keeper. Cavern Keeper the amazing. Cavern Keeper the awesome. You heal. Brilliant. Right, you are going to go do stuff. So I am super interested, could I kill him? 26 health, pretty good. Then can we engage and do something here? Like this is adding up. Until I start going, what can I do here? And completely mess up thinking, why don't I just attack up the hill? I didn't realize I was playing Cyclops without depth perception. So we charge him in at least, so I've got him sort of pinned, which is something. Get the Moga Aviator out, get the maximum value, I guess. We've still got the ability to pull, but I'm running out of time. What am I doing? You can't do anything. Why are you clicking there, me? Me from the past. You need to go in front. I've now completely moved you out of range of this. Go back, get that. Go in. Stand on the traps that you should really have used. And hit the thing that's not going to help you that much. And throw this thing up in the air. And wonder. You can see I am overthinking and I'm not doing what I should do. Like, now I just randomly pull him to try and stop multiple attacks. Literally, that pull was just to try and make it awkward for him to do damage, rather than be productive, like killing the other thing. Makes me so sad to see it. Makes me sad. Right, so I'm going and thinking, who's dead? Okay, you're going to beat on the little trapper. I'm okay with that. Maybe I'll get to lay another set of traps, who knows? Goodbye, Mr. Inferno. What else can he do? He's got nothing else he can do. 10 HP. He's blinded me, but I've got bodyguard, so I'm kind of okay with that, because I can always just move to bodyguard. And he can't do anything, which makes me sad. And he's gone. He's run from me. It's dead, though. Didn't even need to double tap, because unfortunately that guy's very, very dead. And we're just blocking the Moga Destroyer from healing and deploying another guy. So I've suddenly got a massive issue. I've got no ability to do damage. I mean, he can throw his axe, which I'm looking at the bottom bit and I'm seeing something I should do that too. You know, that Snaptooth, maybe? Come on. I can do it. I can outthink this. So I've got bodyguard. There's nothing I really can do with them. We could get a birth mother, get some more ranged. Misleading signage is an option. We've got dispel, if there's any barriers or anything. Just like, come on, work it out. What can I do? And I retreat him. I retreat him. A very sad day indeed. She's got no abilities to do. He's not going to win that fight, so run. He's going to just retreat because he's not in range of everything. I'm going to put the block up. I'm just thinking, what else can I do? Now I need some deploys. This is going to give me a bit more of an oomph. Make sure in range of everything. Despite the fact that he is inhibited and cannot heal, I care. I do care and I want him to be in range. It is most important. So we've now improved the range of everything and we're doing our best. So it's inhibited for a little while. So it makes you sad to see it. I've got two very low health champs. And I've been pushed backwards. 10 HP. Makes me so sad. We're being slowly pushed up on by him. And the one thing that throughout all of this that makes it even worse, notice that almost every one of those Snaptooths, and I say almost, and I mean absolutely everyone, has essence drain, I believe it is. they're getting Nora every time they attack me because that crypt is right there and I haven't been able to remove it. Which again, makes me very sad. I'm like, okay, you're beating on the Cavern Keeper. Be nice to the Cavern Keeper. The Cavern Keeper is good. I need him. So the question is what to do from here. He is still very, very tempting. So 30% of the damage he's doing is going back to him as Nora. Plus I'm getting wearied everywhere. And there is that premonition again. Premonition is problematic. He's going to be inhibited and wearied for a good while. Got at least the Trailblazer ready, so got something that can run out quickly. Bring this guy a bit closer. Haven't got relieve, so there's nothing I can do with that. He can at least come in for an attack, should I wish. Like, I'd really love to kill them. I'm just like, I wish I had a good spell. Wish I had a good spell. Alright, attack, attack. That went well. I'm like, wait a second, what happened here? Tough 3, resilient. What a monstrous thing. Alright, might as well bring you in. Make sure you're in range so you can still save some AP. Bring him a bit closer. Suddenly realize, wait a second, I could have done Sonic Aura or something. 18 damage. Forgotten how much I need. 21. Do I have the ability to deploy 2 Moga? Yes. 1. And why am I saying 2 Moga when it should be free? 2. And now 20 damage. 21 health. I see a problem here. We need to... I need to have that dead. There's no way about it. And this is the annoying thing when you think, if I'm going to run here and do the attack, why did I use the aura to damage myself? Exactly. The sudden realization, why did I do that? There's no one here that needs healing. Everything is fine. So you see yet another misplay where I've just damaged myself, thrown the Cavern Keeper basically into problems. And here comes the chilling scale. Yay! Crush went off. Nearly killing the Dusk Shaman. Nearly. But not quite. Which makes me even sadder. Goodbye, Cavern Keeper. You truly gave me some good value this game. Truly. 'Twas beautiful. Treat him with kindness, treat him with respect. Fine, you're going to hit me a bit, I don't mind, that's a summon unit. We've got the Trailblazer there. Karch is coming closer. Karch is actually an interesting target. Potentially I could go kill him. Ooh, you're coming closer with your Ancient. To heal him. And to do that. I'm like, okay, no problem. Apart from Premonition. I cannot charge into that Shaman. No, no, don't kill the Aviator. The Aviator's new, he hasn't done anything. He's done nothing wrong. For he is innocent. So we're just quickly calculating, yep, you've got an attack. But you're going to lose some damage, unfortunately, because you're not climbing anything. I actually find that a really difficult bonus to utilize. Murk Water. No damage. No damage. Well, it's probably better for him to go in. It's hard to say. I need to deal with that thing coming bot. So I'm going to throw down a gluttonous overseer and just be like, yo, we're not going to fight for that font. I'm going to evict you. That's all. It's a 75 Nora. I'm going to evict you. You're going to get out. And I'm not going to lose my champion to you. Right, you go in. Go in there, pick a fight. This makes sense. You go in? Where do you go in? Go here, go there. You come with, maybe? Maybe? Yeah, you come with. Go over there, be out the way. You come forward. That's fine. I'm just like, literally, what do I do here? Let's go for the Fin Lord, maybe? No, because he will die. Okay. Let's just say we're going to come back here. If you want to come too close, great. But I don't want you touching my banner. Remember that. You might as well go in. Why did I move this guy so far away when I could have actually kept him in range at the start and just let him do the hit with full damage? So we get the tap. And with you, I'm just trying to work out what's the best space to be in. Divert, blinds. The true challenge, the true challenge. Right, time's over, we're just going to keep him where he is. And he's got another heal. It's getting to be very difficult to work out where to go and what to do. I'm looking at, okay, I've got a throw axe potentially. Throw axe is good. Okay, you're going after the Trailblazer. I'm less concerned about that. Ow. And blind. That's a problem. I'm like, wait a second. Isn't he trapped? I'm seeing the potential here. That poor guy. 3 damage. He's gone. Okay, never mind. He's completely gone now. He has left this plane. The plane of this world. And the chilling scale's coming in. And Karch is just doing some damage. Think he's got an attack? No. And we're still trying to kill the Moga Lord. So the question is where and where to go. Sad thing, I have no ability to get to that Snaptooth right now, really? I'm just having a think. Well, he's got the ability to come in. He doesn't have the ability to come in there and attack. But he can get the Nora Globe, and he's not going to win where he's at. So he might as well come in and make a nuisance of himself. I'm like, okay, you can come forward, take 2 steps. Boom, boom, and you're going to get the slam. Go on, do it again. Pop. Slam attack. Give that a hit. Down to 13. You might as well just get really up in there. Let him know that you're prepared to fight. We're not really getting any benefit now, so we're starting to think, what can I do here to ease off this pressure? Let's send a Zealot in. A Zealot can at least get in quite quickly. So he's come flying in, because that helps give me the numbers. It's time for Mika, because I want to get more damage. Throw that in. In theory, I'm just thinking there should have been a way for me to get that Death Nova on, which would have been so nice if I got the Death Nova on the Trailblazer. And we're just going to move him to the back, just so he's got a bit more. Ooh, and I'm like, oh, wait a second, that's nearly worn off. Do I go in and contest his font? Is that risky? Is that safe? I don't have anything else I can do. Great decisions. Many choices that are going on here. Right, now his turn. And we look and think, what can he do? So, the Gluttonous Overseer is effectively saying, you know, this is my font. Get away from me or I'm going to eat you. Ha! Another crush. No Horn of Order for you. Ow! One does not expect... Okay, he's still standing. Still standing. You're inhibited again, which makes me sad. I'm just thinking one step forward and a blast. Or do I charge in so I get the attack? You can throw an axe. We're just so close on everything. So close. Ooh, you freed me up a bit more. That's beneficial. Okay, you want the Nora Globe. I don't mind that. You've got the heal. So I can get that Boom Vendor to keep going. You might as well keep going towards that. So I'm just fighting a font down, thinking, what can I do as I slowly suffocate? Right, you step up, throw axe. One gone. You, do you charge? That let you in and then we blockade him? Yes. The blockade is real. We then train the Death Nova. Right, if he now kills him, it will help me. That is beneficial. I don't want to fight that guy, I'd rather fight you. So why don't we trap you where you are? So you can't go anywhere. Do I have anything? I'm suddenly like, oh, wait a second. You run in here. Perfect. You... Oh, so sad, so sad. Just give him a tap. Does nothing. You go block him so he can't get closer. You rush in. We're going to trap you in there. So that way he's got nowhere he can move to attack me. I'm like, what do I do here? I should move the Boom Vendor. I should. I really should. I really, really should. Just block him. This is just in case so he doesn't move. I should move him. Oh, thank you. And what do I do? How could I make moving away from that attack go wrong? How could I make it go wrong? You know, I've done absolutely everything in my power to save that Boom Vendor. Okay, you're going to try and beat the Moga Lord Guard to death. He's still standing. And... wait a second. There it is. That disaster. I just literally moved him the wrong way. I should have gone one step back. Ouch. That hurts. That hurts. That is very, very sad. Bang. At least there's a bit more damage, and then I'm suddenly thinking, why is that thing still alive? Now, frustratingly, I don't have a way to kill this. Mika takes a hit, but then at least Sheikah has the abash. Mika takes the hit and explodes. The Zealot takes the hit and explodes. We notice this is a very, very sad day to be a me. Right, still at least got Dirk giving it his all. Murkwater kicks in, making sure that he actually doesn't do anything, and nor does the Destroyer, really. So he's got no AP anyway. You might as well do one attack because you're not doing anything else. We might as well do a looking for work. Zealot. Oh, so nice, so nice. He is exactly what was needed. And you may as well still do a power attack because you can at least do some damage with it. You can't do anything of worth. Might as well place down a rock trap. Move this guy up. I am debating what to do next. I'm handing over so many Nora globes suddenly, and he's been essence draining me the entire time. He's got nothing that the Overseer can do. Turn over. So he's got at least one attack. Plenty of buffer. So I'm actually heavily outnumbered now. Very heavily outnumbered. What will he do? I feel like there's some calculating going on his end. Sneak that in. Oh, so happy. Wait a second. Oh yeah, the resilient and all of that. Well, the bright side, at least one of the champions is alive. You have no ability to phase shift, there's another deploy. All the globes have gone over. So we're effectively bleeding out slowly but surely. I'm hoping, does he have the ability to do what I need? Can this guy carry it through? The pain on the recruiter. At least the Zealot will get a double attack if you don't move. Stay there maybe, please? Stay. Then he can do 2 attacks and I'll be happy. Call it quits. We have an opportunity. He's at least given me a kill. You need to go elsewhere. You need to handle business. You give me that. The reason for it, that way I can at least move him out the way and keep him going a little bit longer. You need to do at least 2 attacks and reclaim my font. I might as well do this. We have Avalanche. That at least tidies that up. 11 damage, so I've got to get both attacks in. Is there anything else I can do? Nope, he's got to do his attacks here at the very least. You've got another attack left in you. I was hoping that I'd be able to spread the attacks a bit more. And the horror. The absolute horror that he did that. Attack him. Kill. Murder, death, kill. Please. Have mercy. You might as well attack and run, because he's still going to run you down. 6 damage, run away. I'm thinking if he comes up, I'll potentially be able to transfigure. You've got nothing better you can do. I may as well... Why don't I attack? I should have gone for the attack and the kill. I don't know why I didn't. I cannot tell you. Future me is looking at past me with a form of mild disgust right now. The bright side, at least I got my font back. And I've got 3 champions just about to die. Oh, wait a second. I've miscalculated that. I've got 4 champions just about to die whilst handing over the Nora Globes. The question is, what can be done? He's at least tanking a good amount. And I think it's safe to say that is a good game. So, thanks everyone for watching, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye for now.